We are over at the independent.co.uk. That means it's Limey Blue Blood magazine with a headline on Letitia James.
He's called me venomous.
We will fight back to your attempt to bring Trumpism to New York City.
I'm Doug TenNapel. This is Doug in Exile. If you're a patriot and you're happy and you're positive and you want to save America, then you're at the right place. Let's read an article together. Welcome to Doug in Exile. $454 million judgment against Trump is finalized, starting clock on appeal in civil fraud case. So apparently something goes off and you have a certain amount of time to file an appeal. Very difficult for Trump to get enough money, scrape it together for $454 million because this whole thing is a giant fraud, a scam, a sham. Basically, they looked at Trump's assets and it was going to be $350 million. And they just go, holy cow, he's got millions of dollars. We have to drain this guy. So we're just going to artificially, remember when Letitia James last month just added $100 million to the penalty? They go from 250, she goes 250? Nah. How about 350? 350, now it's ending up being 450. It's just like hundreds of millions of dollars. They can't give a reason for it at all. Let's read the rest of it. The staggering civil fraud judgment against Donald Trump was finalized by a New York county clerk on Friday. We're recording this today. You'll be watching this later than Friday.
He's called me disgraceful.
Of the fact that they stole the Supreme Court seat. An illegitimate president and an illegitimate member of the United States Supreme Court.
The staggering civil fraud judgment against Donald Trump was finalized in New York on Friday, making official a verdict that leaves the former president on the hook for more than $454 million in fines and interest. Remember, this whole thing is a giant sham. I'm doing more videos on how this thing is almost certainly just ripe for appeal. It is the most ridiculous thing in New York history ever done by two people. That is Letitia James and Judge Engoron. This is just two people, not a jury, nothing. The procedural step by the New York County clerk starts the clock on Trump's appeals process while allowing the debt to begin racking up post-judgment interest of more than $111,000 each day. I heard it was $85,000 each day, but still, $85,000, $111,000 each day. Bad. According to a spokesperson for the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, who brought up the case. Remember, Letitia James has already said, we're just going to start seizing Trump's property if we want. She's also trying to keep him from leaving the state for some reason. I don't know if that's in this article, but these people are weirdos, okay? These people are just the most hateful, vindictive, political, anti-law, anti-constitution.
He's called me radical.
Listen, yes, we know he's crazy. Yes. We know he doesn't have a sound mind. Yes. We know he's out of control. Yes. We know he's losing it. Yes. We know his days are numbered and we will come together.
In his February 16th ruling, Judge Arthur Engoron, he's the guy with the yellow teeth and a really creepy looking old guy with the white Andy Warhol hair. Judge Engoron ruled that Trump lied for years about his wealth in order to secure favorable loans and make deals that helped prop up his real estate empire. He was ordered to pay $354 million in penalties plus $100 million in interest. There you go, $450 million. They're just throwing it around. You know, there you go. The formalized verdict gives Trump a 30-day window to appeal, which he has vowed to do. Within the same time frame, he must deposit, quote, sufficient funds in a court-controlled account to secure a bond for the total amount, James's office said. That's just to make sure he doesn't skip out or whatever. They have that money secured. This is all, of course, still part of the huge fraud. They're trying to punish him. Earlier this week, Letitia James said she would seek to seize some of the former president's assets if he's unable to cover the bill, though the appeal is likely to halt collection of his penalty while the process plays out. Now, guys, we have a job to tell our friends and to tell the rest of America what's going on. We have a job to tell them that Letitia James is tying up $400 million of Trump's money so that he can't spend it on his campaign, right? So we're going to have to give to his campaign in other ways. We're going to try and put together $400 million to cover it. I don't care. I mean, your money's going to be worthless if Trump loses. You and I are going to jail. I'll lose my job. You won't be making money anyways. Your money's going to be worthless. So you might as well make a donation to Trump. And we'll send you a safe place to give to. Don't answer any emails, guys. Most of them are spam, junk, frauds. I'm going to try and find you a secure link to donate to Trump where we can all give to him. It's not going to be a spam site. It's going to be trusted names and all that. We'll get to that. Trump is denied wrongdoing. His lawyers have been seeking to delay the filing after wrangling with state lawyers and the judge over what paperwork should say. Trump was trying to delay it for like a month and they just said no. On Thursday, Engoron rejected lawyer Clifford Roberts' request that enforcement of the penalty be delayed 30 days, writing in an email, quote, "You have failed to explain, much less justify any basis for a stay. I'm confident that the appellate division will protect your appellate rights," he said, unquote. Starting Friday, the interest on Trump's penalty will increase nearly $112,000 per day rather than the $87,000 he had owed before the verdict was made official. That's because post-judgment interest is calculated on the total judgment, the underlying $355 million penalty, plus the nearly $100 million he racked up in pre-judgment interest. Guys, this is all such monopoly money scam. This is just the dirtiest scam that anyone's perpetrated in public.
He's called me a racist.
We've got to stand up to an administration which is too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale. Too male, too pale, and too stale.
Thank you.
The big picture is we can all tell what this is, right? This is a shakedown. It's one thing to punish Trump, but they're going after his children. They're saying for no other reason than they ran the company. His children can't do business in New York for 3 years either. That's like Old Testament where you try and punish the child of someone for a sin the parents do. Remember that part in the New Testament? And they go up to the blind guy and with Jesus and they go, who sinned? His mom or his dad caused him to be blind? This is ridiculous. This is revolting, but it's also funny because Trump's going to win. And my sense is it's going to all be okay, guys. It's just money. It's just molecules. And Trump being president, he's going to go in and kick these people's butts. And I hope he exacts a mighty revenge with a mighty fist and no mercy on them because we're through screwing around with these people in New York. Trump's coming for you and we're going to support him and laugh at you as you go down. I'm Doug in Exile.